To continue the conversation, when you're seeing that the baby is starting to arch their back head kind of conversation, again when they're counterposing. So you can really see these movements that I was talking about. If I just move this doll will respond in a counter action 1, 2, 3. And this is what a little baby should look like. So when the conversations now start to go into the shoulders, you can see again where this conversation of counteraction becomes a little bit more complex. But what again you're doing is you're looking for that independence of the shoulders in the vertebrae column. So you'll start to see this kind of conversation. So again, you see how it would be a pre-crawl. So I wouldn't come in there like that. Again, this is the final action. What we need to do is look to see where the child is not presenting in with the initiation of the movement. And I'll show you what it looks like from both ends. You're just going to lightly slide your fingertips underneath their shoulders. Now, this is hard to do when they're awake. I get it. It's a 2-month-old baby. Fine to do when they're sleeping. You're just going to look for a very subtle touch because, again, that subtle touch, you want those muscle structures to go back into where they're just responding like an amoeba. Remember, muscles respond to the movement. They don't create the movement, especially in babies. Yes, the muscles work. I'm not saying that they don't, but the movement comes from where they are in space. So you need to sit there and just develop this little light rotation within the shoulder. Very gentle, very slow. So my hands basically just look like this. Again, independent hands, independent spine, very easy to think of. And your placement is right here within the shoulders. But just think as the child's, again, grabbing, not that I'm looking to rotate the arm on them, but see, you can see the doll does it, even though it's rubber, rotating and how it presents in the body. Whereas if it's this way, see, you're not getting the spinal movements. So you want to come in here and just lightly work through the shoulders like that. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below or contact me directly. And this explains really the first structure of the movements. If you find this interesting, please subscribe to the site. I'm going to have more on functional anatomy. I have the largest library of working with the human body. However, if you want to see now how this would present in a lesson to the baby, please go to this video. Thank you.